Ashley Francesi, and I'm here with my horse All About Me, who is adopted from New Vocations. All About Me, aka Will, is part of Team JimJim for the Trot-Trot channel's Road to Nationals. And Will has been with me for about a month now. He came from New Vocations facility out in Ohio, and he's doing really well. We did the May virtual show for the Standardbred Retraining Group, which he did not place in, but he did a couple classes, and I was super happy with the way he hauled. He's been out to work cows a few times, and we've just started doing obstacle work with him, which I will show you a little bit of what we've been working on in a few seconds here. Head up, buddy. He is, again, part of the channel, or part of the Trot-Trot channel's Road to Nationals series with my other horse, Nardy JimJim, who usually does these videos, but I figured I'd give James a day off today. James did place in the May virtual show for the Standardbred Retraining Group. He came in first in open halter for Standardbreds for geldings and stallions of the Standardbred breed. I'm super proud of him, and he also was the champion of the Second Chance division for horses that were in kill pens. James also did his first recognized dressage show recently and came in first in the intro level test 1 and second in intro level test 4. Will is actually going to be going to his first dressage show at the end of June, so we're kind of working toward that with Mr. Will here as well. And so that's the update on my boys. And then for this next month, a thing that I'm working on again with Will is to get him a little bit more comfortable with obstacles, because he is not quite certain what they are, and he's doing pretty well with it. We've been doing a lot of stuff in hand as well as ridden, but the biggest barrel for him, or the biggest hurdle, is that he has a hard time understanding when he's supposed to walk over things versus jumping them, because he was trained in a military riding school and he learned to jump when he was first retrained off the track, and he's great at jumping and he loves jumping and he understands jumping. So when I go to take him over like an X on the ground like we have back there, or a kiddie pole like we have here, or some tarps that are forming a narrows, so a balance beam, it's hard for him because in his head he's like, oh, I just jumped that. And so I've been working on, hi sweetheart, I've been working on cueing him for how to think about putting his feet down in it rather than leaping over it. And he'll be soon going to a trail challenge where he will have to walk through things rather than jumping over them. So that's been a big step for us this month. So we're gonna try the hardest one now, the kiddie pool, and see if I can get him to walk through it without him jumping it. That for him is a thing that, like, he looks at it and he goes, well, of course I jumped that. And like, it takes me a second to get him to actually walk it. Right? So I'm gonna let him look at it. I'm gonna let him figure out that there's balls in there. Oh, good boy, Wilbur. And then that time he just put his feet right in and was great about it. And with him, one of the things that I've been, hi sweetheart, really trying to encourage him is to put his head down going into the things. Because if he gets his head kind of up, you can pretty much guarantee he's gonna just hop over it with his hind legs. Whereas if he gets his snoot in there, come on, bud, come on, I can usually get him, good boy, to actually put his feet down. And then if we come towards something like this that creaks and makes noise, I can usually get him to cue right over it pretty nicely. And again, this is just something we're working on for when I do trail challenges with him, whether they're in hand or under saddle. I want him to understand that he goes where my hands are. See, that is not appropriate, and that is a thing we have been working on a lot, is that you do not come into my space. Thank you. So I'm fine with him doing just about anything if he doesn't want to do it, other than popping his shoulder and invading my space. And I'll take that one because it was in the other direction. But Will, when I first met him, was very fond of popping his shoulder at people. and getting them to move out of his way. And that is part of why he had so many homes. And so for me, I'm always trying to control his shoulder and make sure he understands that he is not allowed to kind of get in my dance space with his shoulder and move me out of the way. Can you put your head on back? So again, I'm going to slow him down a little bit. That's it. Oh, now he's going to try to eat. There we go. And I'm just going to let him take a look at it. Ready? Go straight. And then once he's got the idea, I'll give him a pat, let him know he did a good job, and then in a second here, once I'm done with you guys, I'll let him graze finally, since that's really desperately what he wants. He loves food. All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, this is Ashley Francesi with All About Me, and this is our update for the Trot-Trot channel's Road to Nationals for Team JimJim. Have a great day. Bye.